Last week, we got a little bit of a taste of what happens when Donald Trump tries to talk about books he hasn't read, J.D. Vance's Hillbilly Elegy, and what happens when Trump tries to talk about technologies he doesn't understand, that being Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. This has gotten even worse. Over the weekend, Trump appeared on Fox News' brown noser Maria Bartiromo's program, always a good time. And even though Maria Bartiromo tries to give Trump the easiest possible questions and set him up to look as good as possible, Trump still manages to put together an impenetrable word salad about cryptocurrency, saying it's interesting and it's intellectually high level, but maybe we'll use it to pay off our national debt. And just again, reminding us he doesn't know or understand anything. And Maria Bartiromo just kind of sits there confused. Listen to this.
What about crypto? You spoke at that crypto conference last weekend, and you said that you'd like crypto to have a more prominent space in America.
You have to understand about crypto. Crypto is a very interesting thing, very high level in certain ways, intellectually very high level. But if we don't do it, China's going to do it. China's going to do it anyway. But if we
So first question is, what on earth is he talking about?
don't do it, China's doing it. China's already doing it. And if we don't do it, other countries are going to do it. So we might as well be at the forefront. And there are people in crypto that are very, very smart people who do love our country, and they think it's good. Who knows? Maybe we'll pay off our $35 trillion, hand them a little crypto check, right? We'll hand them a little Bitcoin and wipe out our $35 trillion.
But how do you want it to be more prominent in America? How will that work?
Oh, it's going to work easily. It's already prominent. It's moving along. It's very loosely regulated. That's one of the reasons it's moving along. But it is a different form of a currency, and it's going to end up benefiting the country. But if we shut it down, like, Biden's trying to shut it down.
Did you learn anything from that? If you came into this interview not understanding cryptocurrency, you certainly came out understanding even less about cryptocurrency. And it's very clear Trump understands nothing about cryptocurrency. He probably has people around him who go, yes, sir. Absolutely. That's exactly how it works. It's a very intellectually high level thing. Yes, we might do it. China might do it. We might pay our national debt off with a Bitcoin check. He has no clue what's going on. And of course, Maria Bartiromo tries to maybe get him on track by asking a follow-up question, and it just doesn't work. And the entire interview was like this. Speaking of the earlier clips we played of Fox News hosts pointing out, I don't think Trump attacking Kamala Harris as dumb is a good idea. Here he is saying Kamala Harris is just not a smart person. I don't think this wins the guy any votes.
Look, she is not a smart person. She's not a smart person. If you look back 5 weeks ago, before this whole thing happened, where, it's a coup of Joe Biden, and all of a sudden the media says, well, we're stuck with her, so now we're going to make her smart. And these are people that are very pro-China. These are people that are pro-other countries. These are people that look at a worldview and they think the United States is going to be a dumping ground for the rest of the world. These are people that are not good for our country. But China wants to have her so badly. They wanted Joe Biden too. They wanted anybody but me. I've taken hundreds of billions of dollars away from China. I've taken businesses away from China. China is not doing well right now because of me. Biden cannot get rid of the taxes, the tariffs that I put on China. Can't. You know why? Because they've taken so much money. I'm the one that did that. And one thing, before me, there was no other president that took 10 cents out of China.
Now, it's sort of ironic in a we should be sobbing uncontrollably kind of way because of what's happening to the country if Trump wins. There's a certain irony to Trump telling Maria Bartiromo, Kamala Harris is not a smart person. And then Trump still, after all these years, reminding us that he doesn't understand how his own tariffs on China even worked. There's an irony there. But it's like a tragic irony that should make us cry rather than laugh. And then finally, in this crypto interview gone wrong, Trump pitches some kind of strange pipeline through the poor parts of New York City, as if no one's ever thought before, hey, what if we run a pipeline near poor people's houses and then reap the benefits, as if it's some kind of innovative idea. What Trump is talking about, of course, it's almost impossible to decipher.
Please explain to us how your economic policies that will impact the lives of American citizens differs from Kamala Harris's economic policies?
I don't have enough time. You know, you'd have to give me like the entire day. We're going to, number one, base it very strongly on energy. We have more energy. We have more liquid gold, as I call it, under our feet than Saudi Arabia, than Russia, than anybody. We're going to be energy dominant. We're going to make a fortune. We're going to supply it all over Europe, all over the world. We're going to be double.
We're going to drink it. We're going to bathe in it. You'll be cooking in it.
And triple what they're doing. We're going to have tremendous energy, and we're going to lower our prices of energy. Do you know, people in New England, they pay some of the highest prices in the world because we don't have a pipeline, because New York won't let a pipeline go through a very poor section of New York where they need the jobs. Number one. Number two.
By the way, often there are very few jobs in where the pipeline just is kind of like going underground.
We're going to do a tariff system. We're going to bring back our auto jobs. We're going to say to people, we don't want your cars. We're going to tariff those products, and we're going to have reciprocal tariffs. We're going to take in a fortune, but we're going to tariff those jobs. We want them to build auto plants in the United States. So right now.
And of course, the natural question is, you've been talking about this stuff for a really long time. You didn't do it when you were president before. Why not? Why should anyone believe that you're going to do it next time? The one thing he did do, which are the tariffs on China, generated inflation and precipitated a trade war. So those weren't exactly successes. But Maria Bartiromo just looks at him like this makes sense and like this guy knows what's going on. Remember, this is the guy who called Michael Flynn at 3 a.m. during his presidency and said, hey, is a strong dollar good or bad for the United States? So this is not the guy we go to for economic advice. And yet that's what Maria Bartiromo is pretending. I have a close family friend who uses hearing aids. And once I told her about hearing aids from our sponsor, MD Hearing, she gave them a try and she's been with them ever since. She told me she loves the affordability, the quality, the expert staff available to help her calibrate the device anytime she needs. If you're still paying thousands for hearing aids, check out MD Hearing. MD Hearing is an FDA-registered rechargeable hearing aid, costs a fraction of what typical hearing aids cost. MD Hearing's Neo model costs less than 10% what you'll pay for a marked up hearing aid at a brick and mortar clinic. And MD Hearing just launched the Neo XS, their smallest hearing aid ever. MD Hearing has sold over 1.5 million hearing aids and offer a 45-day risk-free trial with a 100% money-back guarantee. You can buy with confidence. Get the hearing you deserve. Go to shopmdhearing.com and use code PACMAN to get a pair of hearing aids for just $297. Plus, you'll get a charging case for free, an additional $100 value. The link is in the description.